Hi guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. Today we are going to be mulching with some straw. As you remember, or maybe not, I commented that I put some of it around this bean plant to make sure that it wasn't sprayed with anything or it wasn't going to affect my seedlings, and beans are probably one of the ones that would be affected most. So it's been probably over a week now that they've been on there and had any issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and mulch the rest of the beds with what I have. Pretty much everything is in the garden now. I've got a few little things to put in, but I can just move the mulch away for that. So the mulch is going to keep the moisture in and the weeds out, because with it being the second year, I am actually getting some weeds popping up and I'm having to pull them out. So hopefully that will keep from spreading. But anyway, I'm going to set you up and you're going to watch me on a fast whatever we call it. Anyway, I'll probably be putting down some more chicken litter because some of the new stuff that I planted, I did not put chicken litter around it. So anyway, you're gonna set up and hopefully, watch what's going on. I'm gonna have to take a couple minutes here. There you go. Alright, enjoy. So that first bed, well, the first long bed down there is the one that has all the spring crops that are pretty much done. Well, I just pulled this. This is spinach. As you can see, it's starting to flower. So that means the flavor on these aren't going to be as good anymore. And also, you can't see, maybe, but it's got spider mites and some other things. So if I wanted to collect the seeds, Lincoln, don't chew on your frisbee. If I wanted to collect the seeds, I would just let this bloom and go to seed and then harvest the seeds, but I'm not doing that this year. So I'm just going to throw it in my compost pile. If you had farm animals like pigs and chickens and cows and stuff, you could feed it to them, but I'm just going to compost it. I really should have done this before I put the strings, but you live and you learn. Thing. And also, when you mulch, you want to do straw instead of hay. Hay usually has seeds in it. Straw sometimes has seed in it, but it's only going to be your straw seeds. So you're going to be pulling up like wheat, depending on the type of straw. Which those weeds are going to be a lot easier to deal with. Okay. It's hot out here. While I move you around, so what I did, I don't know if you can really see them, but I tried to dig all the plants out that I knew that were there. And this corn bed is the one that I have a lot of basil coming up. I have to flip it around. Hang on. Okay, yeah, see I got a lot of basil in this one because this was the tomato bed last year. So I tried to keep most of those uncovered, but some of them won't make it because of the heavy mulch. Just kind of dust things off. Strengthens the roots that way too. Give them a little shaky shake. Same with the tomato beds. I had some basil strategically planted. My finger in my world is different than on the camera, sorry. So I tried to make sure all of those were uncovered. Same with this bed. I have some squash and stuff. This bed's gonna be fun. That's why I'm gonna move you down here because it's all very close together. So mulching, good to keep the moisture in, good for, like we talked about, tomatoes. We're gonna prune the entire bottom of the tomatoes off. So this branch will come off and this branch will come off, and eventually it'll go up to the trellis. Well, the reason we do that is to keep the splashback from the dirt to making disease on our tomatoes, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. In a different video I'm gonna prune the rest of these tomatoes. But the mulch helps to prevent disease and such from the splashing up of the dirt. as well as holding in moisture, as well as deterring weeds. Sorry, it's been a long day. We went to the dog day market too. I'll probably put in the front of this video. I don't know. Anyway, back around so I can see what I'm doing. And hopefully I may have to adjust here. Oh, I got super long. Hang on. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. Alright, and now you see why I never have time or want to go anywhere outside of my house and do stuff, because we're 52 minutes later and I have mulched 5 out of the 8 beds. Pause. My dogs just saw the tripod. She's freaking out. Anyway, I've mulched 5 of the 8 beds. There's number 6, 7, and 8. I'm gonna wait to mulch this one and these because I've got seeds in them and I think they're starting to come up. And this one I've still got to pull all the winter stuff out of, but you can see my spinach is still doing good. We had sandwiches today, it was lovely. So anyway, when I get ready to, well, and I've already transplanted spaghetti squash, but anyway, when I get to finalizing this bed, I will mulch the rest. And memo to myself, 1 bale of straw is probably enough to do all 8 beds, but I got 2, but I think I'm gonna mulch that area back there. I promised David I will not waste it. David and Stephanie were nice enough to hook me up with some straw and all of the chicken poop, as you can see. Oh, blue jays are fighting. You can see all of this chicken poop has broken out of my compost bin and into my walkways. So the plan is at the end of this season, I'll move all the straw, because I can use that for a couple of seasons. I'll move the straw and put down the poop, maybe recover it with the straw and or a tarp, and let it hang out over the winter and get nice and yummy for the plants. Anyway, that's all for mulching. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you next time.